Welcome back, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for more Professor Layton in the Curious Village. We're under, something. We're in the sewers, that's where we are, and we're gonna go see about getting to the tower from here. We'll see how it goes. Don't forget to do all that mantra of the sub, like, and subscribe, and all it. Wait, sub, like, and subscribe. Comments are in there, too. Let's go. Go. Click on random. Oh, look, a random coin in the random. Oh, doggy found another coin. You know, this crack in the ground reminds me of a puzzle. Oh my god. Alright, go. Look, Professor! There's a strange device on the door here. It seems to be a puzzle of some sort. I imagine the door won't open until we solve it. It's almost like we're being tested, isn't it? That's starting to run into Lynn territory. I gotta change the voice again. Get the ball out. Ah! Get my second ball out, sweet. Oh, Jesus. You get the red ball out of the puzzle. Out of the maze. Slide obstructing blocks out of the way to clear his path for the ball. Problem can be solved in as few as 14 moves. Okay. Here's my guarantee. We will solve this puzzle in under 100 moves. Here we go. Should have said 50. Yeah!
Here's my answer.
Booja! Got it!
Every puzzle has an answer.
3334, yup. Fantastic! Easier than it looks, isn't it? If you haven't done it yet, why not try to complete the puzzle the minimum number of moves possible? No. That should do the trick. Oh, we have last scrap. Alright. Now, before we move on, we're moving on. We're gonna do the picture. Now, before we open it, it's time for the painting. Let's do it. Can you rotate them? Okay. Are you telling me I gotta put each piece up? Oh my god, I gotta put each piece up. Okay. Oh, that's how you rotate them. Okay, that's how you rotate. So we don't know which one goes in which corner yet. Let's assume this goes in this corner for now. I can go back and forth for each one? Oh my god. Alright, let's assume that goes there. And another corner. Actually, this looks like it would go maybe there. See what they are as we go. Bring in the ends. This is a person? Maybe. Maybe. Is it painting of Flora? Painting of somebody? There's a painting of Dahlia, maybe. There we go. So we found the first corner. Now to find the next corner. Ah, here we go. Like so. Okay. Alright, I'm going to assume these are in the reverse. Ah! Dang it. I'm going to assume these go like this. I could be wrong though. Corner back. When doing a puzzle, it's easy to just do it by the ends like so. At least that's how I always do them. Oh, there we go. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah-huh. She's sitting at the window. Why? Is this the painting that falls? Oh, this is the painting. That's Dahlia with her freaking cat! It's with her freaking cat. Why is this so important, right? There we go. With her freaking cat. There's the cat, Claudia. I realized the cat's named Claudia, by the way. Claudia. Last piece. Done! This painting is truly brilliant. It simply must go on my wall. By the way, Luke, I have a present for you to mark this occasion. Turn off your Nintendo DS system once, then restart the game. With ours, you can select bonuses and you should have a new challenge from me. Now, I know you're excited, but be sure to save before you restart your DS system. The art lover's house has been added to your map. Now, we'll check out what those bonuses are at the end. After we finished, I think. Continue on. Let's go, Professor! Wow! I certainly didn't expect— That's too Lynn. It's Christmas Day, sir. Wow, I certainly didn't expect to find a room down here. Let's give it a thorough once-over. Something isn't right about this place. I can feel it in my bones. It's just a jug. It's just a milk jug. Feel like churning some butter. Tiny pages. Ouch! Hot! Hot! Don't do that, little boy. Oh, found it. Something's hidden behind here. Alright, let's move the picture out of the way then. That kid looks angry. What's this here? The 10th mystery is this key. It appears to be some sort of key. But what does it unlock? It's too Maya. We won't know until we investigate further. But this shape certainly looks familiar. Professor, could this be? It looks just like the tower. I knew there was something odd about that dead end. Perhaps this key will shed some light on things. Luke, we need to head back to that large wall on the north side of St. Mystere. I have a hunch that it's more than just a dead end. The 10th mystery. The abandoned park. Does the park hold the way into the tower? Search the park grounds to find out. The answer was yes. You know, this drawer reminds me of a puzzle. From what I can tell, as far as I know, we've been very thorough about the puzzles. Considering that we haven't had much in the puzzle house happen. I really have to just keep clicking this damn foot? Come on. Let's investigate that dead end right away, Professor! Alright, Luke, but first let's make a quick visit to the inn. There's something I need to check there. Why the inn, Professor? It seems that someone doesn't want us around, Luke. Someone is in fact after us. And the key to identifying the scoundrel is back at the inn. Do I already have an idea about who's behind this, Professor? Haha, piqued your interest, have I? The shadowy intruder. Someone's been obstructing the investigation. Find the troublemaker and continue work on the case. Alright, let's go. I did not mean to go there. Guess I meant to go this way. Hello, Professor. Is something the matter? You look a little shaken. Beatrice, I have an urgent request. Could you show me the newspapers from the last couple of days? The papers? Certainly. Hang on for just a moment while I fetch them for you. That's strange. I'm sure I put them down around here somewhere. Is there a problem? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. Even today's morning paper seems to have gone missing. Huh. I see. Well, thank you just the same, Beatrice. This has been most helpful. Just what was in those papers anyway, Professor? Yoo-hoo, Professor Layton. Ramon, and what do we owe this visit? Oh, he told me I needed to find you and bring you to Reinhold Manor. The inspector, I mean. He and Lady Dahlia await your arrival at Reinhold Manor. Thank you for the message. We will set out for the manor in just a few moments. Puzzle? Oh, hello there, Professor. Have you had any luck tracking down that bill-dodging ruffian? No. Move on. You found the key to the tower, haven't you? How do you know about the key? You mustn't interfere with the tower. Whatever you do, just stay away from there. Interfere? What do you mean by that, dear? Okay. Well, that was mysterious. Keep going. Ramon. Lady Dahlia's requests are always such a handful to take on, aren't they? Okay. Welcome back, Professor. Layton, please come in. Everyone is waiting. Thank you, Matthew. Is something troubling you, my good man? You seem ill at ease. Oh no, I'm fine, sir. Please make your way to the parlor. Alright, if you're certain that nothing is the matter, we'll head upstairs. I might have murdered people. Mr. Layton, thank you for grabbing so promptly. Come have a seat. Why have you called us here, Inspector Chelmy? Like you, I'm not the kind of man who just beats around the bush, so I'll just come out with it. I'm onto you, Layton. It's clear as day. You're responsible for Simon's death. Are you suggesting I murdered Simon? Nonsense. Nice, Layton. I have to admit the way you keep cool under pressure. But of course I would expect nothing less from a cold-blooded killer such as yourself. I don't suppose you've seen this before, eh? This vase was on display in the room in which Simon was found dead. All the forensic evidence I've gathered suggests that the killer struck Simon with this vase. Our killer was no professional. You see, he left his fingerprints all over the murder weapon. Fingerprints that match your own, Mr. Layton. Oi! That's the vase from the market, isn't it? You rotten murderer. If this face is evidence, why did you just break it like it was nothing? So go on and give me an alibi, Layton. Where were you when Simon was killed? Come on out with it. I was with Luke, investigating matters down in the village. Is that the best you could muster? It's clear your little brat is an accomplice to your crime. Admit it, Layton. You two wanted to keep the golden apple so badly that you conspired to murder Simon. You can't fool me, Layton, so cough it up and start talking. While I'm at it, I'll take the key to the tower you picked up, too. It seems that you are intent on pinning this crime on me, Inspector. But if you are a true enforcer of the law, you'll acknowledge that I'm not the only reasonable suspect. Any member of this household could have committed the crime. In fact, you can't even rule out the possibility that everyone here had a hand in the murder. Furthermore, are we even sure that a murder took place here? What kind of nonsense are you spouting now? You really think anyone here is fooled by your crackpot theories? Inspector Chelmy, I'm beginning to think the only person here with something to hide is you. That's absurd. This has nothing in the slightest to do with me.
No, Inspector, it has quite a bit to do with you. Meaning?
Oh, there's his voice.
Isn't it obvious? If there is any criminal element involved in this case, then it is you, sir.
Oh!
That's absurd.
Hey, calm down.
What utter rubbish! You'll need more than some death charge to save your hide.
He's growling a lot. I've heard you're quite the devoted husband, Inspector. I bet you take very good care of your wife, Jane. Luke and I found this article in the paper. Luke, what was Inspector Chelmy's favorite food again? Fresh cakes. This article specifically states you love cakes. And yet you raged at poor Matthew when he brought cakes with tea. Why? And your point is, it just so happens, I have a fondness for Jane's cakes. Is that so? Thank you, Inspector. This little conversation has made things quite clear. Please take a look at this. That's not the name of his wife. I believe he just called them Jane's cakes, yes? I'd like everyone to look at this article. As you can see, the article clearly states that Inspector Chelmy's wife is Amelia. Or not Amelia. Amelie, not Jane. Do you mean to tell me you've forgotten your own wife's name? Oh, shit. Out with it, then. Who are you, and why have you been impersonating Inspector Chelmy? Also, why didn't I figure this out, considering that no one could come in because of the bridge? And why have you been running this investigation? But your sudden memory loss regarding your wife's name isn't the only suspicious thing about you. Try to recall the time around Simon's death. You said you received a report that prompted you to come to St. Mystere. But you forgot one thing. After Luke and I arrived, the drawbridge that is St. Mystere's sole entrance had its crank stolen. This effectively sealed the village. From that point on, no one could enter or leave the village. I was wondering why they never mentioned that sooner. I guess Layton was just holding on to it. And do you recall just when this seclusion began? Correct. The only route out of the village had been closed well before Simon's death was discovered. After that event, there was no way that anyone could enter the village from the outside. By the same token, there was no way to take things out of the village. Particularly something as large as a corpse. So tell me, Inspector Chelmy, when did you actually first set foot in St. Mystere? And furthermore, what did you do with Simon's remains? While we're on the subject, I have one more nagging question that I haven't been able to work out. How is it that you knew about the key to the tower we discovered? When we happened upon that key, there wasn't a soul in the area, apart from Luke and myself. Furthermore, I have spoken of what we found there to no one. There's no conceivable way you could have known about this key. Yeah, that's what I was wondering about that too. Unless, of course, you were spying on us from the shadows when we found it. Now let me see if I've got this correct. You posed as the inspector and used Simon's death as an excuse to enter Reinhold Manor. Since then, you've been waiting for the ideal time to strike and steal the golden apple from us. How am I doing so far? What's so funny? This is no laughing matter. I'm just astounded at how despicable I find you, Layton. But that's exactly why you're worthy of being my archenemy. Hey! Yeah, mustache. I've always despised you, Layton. His name's Don Paolo. Oh, that's just great. We're gonna have to move the camera for that? I thought I'd be able to crush you once and for all here in St. Mystere. But that will have to wait, since you saw through my disguise. You haven't caught on yet, but St. Mystere hides a secret of epic proportions. When I imagine a dimwit like you trying to unravel the mystery, I just have to smile. My business here for the day has come to an end, so I'll be off now. But listen closely, Layton. Never forget how close you came to being bested. One day I, the great Don Paolo, will rain my vengeance down upon you. And on that fearful day, you will beg for an umbrella and a raincoat, perhaps even some galoshes. Gosh. I really wish I lowered the dB for that voice because that was loud, I bet. I guess he's gone. You know who that man was? Don Paolo is his name. I've heard stories of him. His grasp of the hard sciences is rumored to be unrivaled. The problem, as you might have guessed, is his personality. Though he is a genius, the man is evil. The Science Board has banished him from working officially in his field ever again. Sneaking to St. Mystere to steal the Reinhold fortune sounds like the kind of scheme he would hatch. What kind of science was he in? Puzzleology. He seems to hold quite a grudge against you, Professor. What did you do to cross him? I haven't the slightest idea, Luke. Well, that aside, what was all that talk of a secret hidden in the village? What was he referring to, Professor? I'm mystified by it myself. For the time being, though, let's focus on finding the golden apple, shall we? I say we follow our newest lead and head for that tower. Let's check that dead end from before, Luke. By the way, there were a bunch of people here, and none of you did anything! Someone's been obstructing the investigation find the troublemaker and continue to work on the case. One down. One of the 10 mysteries. So we found all 10 mysteries, now it's time to solve them. That's what's going on here. I want it to be this. I want it to be like, you solve one, you solve two, and then you find the big secret and it goes like, all it's solved. It's like, what? Ah, here we go, this dandy. Would you please let me know? Okay, we got nothing there, okay. But Dahlia. I'm simply shocked at this turn of events. Who could have guessed that we had an impostor in our midst? He had me completely fooled. But you saw right through him, Professor. I must say I'm quite impressed with your cunning. I ask you now to put that brilliant mind of yours to work again and set in search for the golden apple. It would be my pleasure, madam. By the way, are you feeling alright? You look a bit pale. I woke this morning with memories of a purely dream I must have had last night. In it, my husband and I had just had a brand new baby girl, and oh, how everyone fawned over her. The next moment, suddenly I was in a park walking hand in hand with my young daughter. With your daughter, you say? Now, why would I have such a silly dream like that? These past few days have really been quite draining. Professor Layton, I don't feel particularly well at the moment. I think I'll go and lie down for a bit. What's wrong with Lady Dahlia? She had a dream of walking in the park with her young daughter. There's something quite curious about that dream. She moved him out of the way. Is she in here now? We can keep bugging her. I'd like to be left alone for a little while, Professor. I need some time to collect my thoughts. Alright, moving on. You know, that lady being over there reminds me of a puzzle. Keep going. Ramon! How's it going? I got nothing to do with him, okay. I guess we're getting near the end of this thing, huh? We gotta be, I think. I'm assuming she's getting kidnapped next. At least that's my assumption. We'll see if I'm right or wrong about that. Card lady. Oh! I've got a new puzzle for you, dearie. I bet you're just dying to see it, aren't you? I'm sorry, madam, but right now we're in a terrible rush. You can't fool this old girl. I've seen you strolling around shoving other people's puzzles. And now it's my turn. You've seen us? What do you mean? Have you been following us? Yes. Here we go. Rolling a 3. When you roll a die, the chances of rolling a 3 on 1 in 6 are 1 in 6. The chances of rolling a 3 twice in a row are 1 in 36. And the chances of rolling a 3 3 times in a row are jaw-dropping 1 in 216. Okay. Let's assume you roll a die 3 times and get a 3 each time. Your chances of rolling a 3 on your next roll are 1 in how many? And that's just 6 times 6, so 36. 36 times 6 is 216. Checking the math on that really quick in my head here. 36 plus 180. Yeah, okay, yeah. So 216 times 3, that's it, right? Is it that simple? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I got it. I got it. A 1 in 6 chance.
There we go.
It's because we already cleared the 3. We just got to clear it again. So, 1 in 6 chance, yeah.
Has an answer.
Simple. It's trying to trick you. Terrific. Doesn't matter how many times you rolled in the same number. If you are only asking about the probability of rolling a 3 in one turn, the chances will always be in 1 in 6. Simple. You're going to the tower, are you, dearie? How about I show you the way? Oh, I was under the impression... I was under the impression that the villagers of St. Mystere hated going near the tower. Oh yes, I don't want to go anywhere near that place myself. Though I suppose I could make an exception for a strapping man such as yourself. Oh yes. Professor, we should really keep moving. Yay. It's a dead end. No two ways about it. Maybe there's another path to the tower hidden around here. I'd argue we've come to exactly the right spot, Luke. What do you mean? That's Lynn again. Look right here, Luke. There's a small indentation in the wall where one could place a small object. Oi! So that must be... yes, this curious indentation. Is no doubt the spot indicated in Baron Reinhold's note to Archibald. I'm willing to wager that if we put this in there and gave it a turn... Yeah, does the boy do it? That's the noise of the door opening. Wow. Wow! Just as I suspected. Alright, Luke, in we go. That's when they get hit from the back of the head. Nope, alright. I thought they were gonna get hit. Mystery 10, quickly solved. Moving in. You know, this door reminds me of a puzzle. Well, it looks like you've solved at least 75 puzzles. Alright then, go on in the tower. This place gives me goosebumps, Professor. Plus, it's all murky in here and I can't see a thing. Oh my. Ah! My hat! Right on their ass. Ugh, my head! Luke, are you alright, my boy? No injuries, I hope? Don't worry, Professor. I'm fine. And yourself? Nothing a good long bath later won't solve. But more importantly, where are we? This room is full of curious machines. I've never seen anything like them before, Professor. What do you suppose they do? What in the world? Look over there on the wall, Professor. My word. Okay. There are pictures of the villages displayed here, Professor. And what's this? There's a key for almost every villager. Professor, what if somebody's using this place to keep an eye on what's going on in St. Mystere? Look there. Look, there are stairs over there. Let's get out of here. This place gives me the shivers, Professor. Yes, you're quite right, Luke. Let's head out. Poochie! You found a thing. Okay, there it is. Coin. No, this machine reminds me of a puzzle. There it is. Oh, what's this notebook? Did you find something interesting? I think so. This notebook looks like someone's been using it as a diary. Just a little longer now, soon this village will achieve the purpose it was designed for. I've waited so long for this day, but as it comes closer I feel a little lonely. I hope that at the very least, the young mistress finally finds happiness at the end of all this. This poor diary looks like it's been through a lot. All the pages are terribly frayed. I bet all the scraps of paper we found in the village came from here. Oh! What's this? You! You two again. You two again. Right, I already used that voice. You two again. What are you doing here? What are you up to? Just a moment, sir. What are you talking about? I knew it. You came here to steal my secrets, didn't you? Didn't you? Don't play dumb with me. I see right through you. Don't think I haven't been watching. I've seen you two sniffing around every nook and cranny in the village, obstructing my work. Now I've had it. So unless you want trouble, give me back number 38. Please calm yourself, sir. Just listen to what we have to say for a moment. We haven't intended to get in the way of your work. We are merely searching for the golden apple. Neither of us knows anything about this number 38, Busin. Oh. Did you just say the golden apple? You're really here looking for the golden apple, then? Precisely. Do you know anything that could be of any help to us? So that's how it is, huh? What you're looking for is on the top floor of the tower. But watch out, because the puzzles in this tower are harder than a diamond-dipped drill. I know they call you a puzzle master, but are you sure you have what it takes to solve them? Now why would you go and tell us something like that? I bet you just want to set us up to walk right into some sort of trap. What would I possibly gain from doing something like that? Not to mention, it's my duty to guide those who seek the golden apple towards their goal. Some mischief maker sneaked into the village and had me all confused, but I think I've worked things out. Seeing as how it's your duty and all, would you mind filling us in? What is St. Myster's big secret? Alright. The name is Bruno. I work for the Reinhold family. For some time now, I've managed St. Myster from up here in the tower. Manage St. Myster? You're the one who manages the life of each of the villagers, aren't you? What in the world are you two talking about? Surely you must have seen them too, Luke. Do you recall the cogs we found about the village and the keys we just saw? There it is, yep. All the villagers in St. Myster are robots created by Bruno. What do you mean? The villagers are all robots? Yep. We got it. We guessed it correctly at some point. I don't remember when. I think it was after we saw him. That's when we guessed it. In other words, the inhabitants of St. Myster aren't human, but intricately constructed machines. They're robots, my boy. Androids. Androiderists. Oh, no, those are terrorists. Androids. I have to say, I'm astonished that anyone could build such elaborate machines in this day and age. You must be quite the engineer, sir. Ho ho, aren't you a sharp one? I never imagined you'd work out so much of the mystery by yourself. What do you mean, sir? St. Myster isn't a real village, Luke. It was constructed by Bruno and the late Baron. How am I doing so far, Bruno? You're absolutely correct. Master believed that one day a worthy heir of this fortune would come forward. He had me build this village and all who dwell within it to prepare for that day. Then he hid his greatest treasure, the golden apple, away on the top floor of this tower. I was ordered to protect it with my life. Until the person arrives who can solve the puzzle of the golden apple, I will continue to protect it. Remarkable! I'm impressed at how far Baron Reinhold went to protect his treasure. It's not just any treasure, mind you. The golden apple is the Baron's most precious treasure. We've had plenty of clues as to what that is. But why go through all this just to hide treasure? Why build an entire village to protect it? Whoops, seems I've been a little loose-lipped here. I've already said more than I should have. The answer you're looking for are waiting for you at the top of the tower. Go on then, show me if you're the one who can solve the puzzle of the golden apple. Done! Done! Ah, so we got two that time. Isn't Ramon solved as well? Isn't Ramon also solved by this? Professor, look, the stairs are barred off. Aha, this must be one of the puzzles Bruno warned us about. It does look quite difficult. Well, my boy, are you ready for a challenge? I'd want to do all these in one go, but we missed get the ball out 3, didn't we? Oh, let's just keep going, This perplexing door has a device on it that contains a small red ball in the upper left corner. If you guide the ball to the hole... Oh, wait, what am I talking about? 21 moves, okay. What am I trying to do here? Or I can do that. Could have been 69, but I messed up. I'm assuming after we beat this, all the puzzles unlock, so we can do all the other puzzles. So even after we finish this, we're gonna do more puzzles. Because you have to 100% the puzzles. Well done! Were you able to get the ball to the hole without shuffling back and forth too much? Shut up! There we are. Come on, Luke. We must press on. Alright. Lead the way, Professor. I think if I put more energy in it, Luke will be better. Say, Professor, there's something that's been on my mind for a while. Oh, what is it, Luke? When the crate for the bridge was stolen, we were sealed in the village line with Don Paolo. It could be just me, but I feel like that wasn't just a coincidence. Somebody planned it, but who? Haha, well, Luke, I don't have any direct evidence of it, but I'd wager that it was Bruno's doing. Bruno? But why in the world would Bruno do something like that? Do you remember what he said? It's his duty to show the way to those who seek the golden apple? But naturally, Bruno had no idea what kind of people would come to St. Mystere seeking that treasure. It's likely he trapped us in the village to buy himself some time to evaluate who we were. He wanted to see if we were worthy of the secret. That's terribly presumptuous of him, don't you think? How could he think either of us were bad people? He doesn't even know us. Haha, who knows how Bruno saw it, Luke? I'm certain he was just being careful. After all, Don Paolo managed to sneak in with us. Bruno probably had his hands full and needed time to see what kind of people had entered the village. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to ask about that too. Luke, we really should get started here. You can ask me your next questions while we're climbing. Did we just solve another mystery on our own? We did! Yeah, why not? Why not? You know, this barrel reminds me of a puzzle. I'm never gonna stop doing that. Alright, the furniture. We done with this? Let's see here real quick. I don't know how to make them happy. Screw it. I'm done. Oh, the fossil. Let me see the fossil. Budget! I don't know how to please these two. Let's continue up the tower. Next puzzle's there. Click around to see if there's any other puzzles for fun. Fun. Alright, click on that. Next floor. Not another locked door. Whoever built this tower must enjoy watching people suffer. Well, my boy, are you just going to stand there and complain about it? No! Leave this puzzle to me! Trying a bit more energy behind that voice, see how that works. A magic square. You need to solve this magic square in order to proceed. A magic square is a set of numbers organized in a square so that adding any string of 3 numbers, be they horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, result in the same total. Like a Sudoku, but not a Sudoku? 1 and 2 are already placed on the square for you. Complete the rest of the square to open the lock. Alright. 2's here. No, it is a Sudoku, isn't it? It's not a Sudoku. It's like a Sudoku? $18. Can I get 18 any other way? This gives me 13. This gives me 13. Okay, so that's 13 and 13. This gives me a way bigger number than 13, so that can't work. Oh. I guess I could just experiment. Alright, this gives me 14. This gives me 14. So 14, 14. Can I get 14 any other way? No, I don't. I don't. I gotta get bigger numbers over here. So what if we go with 5? We go with 4. 8? There we go. Let's see here. 15, 15, 15, 15. Not 15. We have 15 here. We have 15 here. We have not 15 over here. We have a bigger number. 15. Okay, 15, 15, 15, 15. 15. 13. Damn it. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Let's keep in mind odds and evens here. If we keep in mind odds and evens, how many odd numbers, how many even numbers there are? Every combination needs to have a certain mix. 2 odds and 1 even. Everything should be 2 odds and 1 even. Well, that can't be possible. There's always going to be somewhere. But, you must decide whether every number is going to be odd or every number is going to be even. 3 odd numbers can create an even. 3 odd numbers create an odd. 2 evens and an odd creates an odd. 2 evens and an odd, 2 evens and an odd, 2 evens and an odd. There we go. It must be 2 evens and an odd. Or 3 odds. And if you have 2 odds and an even, well then you're going to get an even number. So you need to have a correct number of everything being odd or everything being even. So let's see here. 2 odds, 2 evens and an odd, 2 evens and an odd, 2 evens and an odd, 3 odds, 2 evens and an odd. This 2 odd and 1 even. That's 3 odd, 3 odd. Yes. Can I get 3 odds? No, I can't. Even 1 odd, 2 even 1 odd. 2 even 1 odd. Just putting this like this for a moment to get in my head. 3 odd, 3 odd, 2 even and an odd. 2 even and an odd, 2 even and an odd. Okay, alright. Now I need to have a setup like this. So 3 odd makes an odd number. 3 odd makes an odd number. 2 even odd makes an odd number. 2 even and an odd. 2 even and an odd. So these are all going to make odd numbers. That's the first part of the puzzle. Now it's getting the math out this. This is 17. These are big numbers here. You know what? The biggest possible number I can make in combination would be 289. So let's say we do the biggest number and the smallest. So there we go. Do that. And no, not that. $15 here. 15 here. 14 there. No, that doesn't work out. No, it's 15. 15 here. 15 here. 15 here. These are all 15s. So where it doesn't fit is over here. This doesn't make a 15. Oh, well, this is gonna be the last puzzle of the night. Oh my god. What happens if you had an even in every corner? Would that be the same thing, though? 2 even 1 odd, 2 even 1 odd, 2 even 1 odd, 2 even 1 odd, 3 odd, 3 odd. Does this make it better? 18 at the bottom, that's too much. Oh, whoops, I shifted these around again, didn't I? Okay. They can't... I keep moving in the wrong spots. Evens can't leave the corners. Like, we're going with that assumption right now. If the evens don't leave the corners... Alright, okay. Obviously, I'm not going to get it. Let's go ahead and do scum save. Hints! Do it. If you have the patience to experiment with the 7 numbers, you'll run across the right answer eventually. On the other hand, not everyone has the patience to do that. So here's a hint. The number 5 goes in the center space. What? Alright. You want 15 to be your number? Okay. Alright. 5's in the middle. I was on the right track. And we want to make 15. So there you go. 15 there. 15 here. We have 15 here and 15 here. So it's the other numbers we got to rearrange to make 15. So how do we get 15 in the middle? We got 15 in the middle. So it's only this. So... 13 doesn't work out. This is too much. This makes 15. We want to leave 3 and 7 with 5, don't we? $15 here. 15 here. 15 here. 15 here. Right here that we don't get it. We need... No. With 5 in the middle, 2 and 8 need to make... Okay, so just find 10s, right? 2 and 8 with 5 makes 10. 1 and 9 with 5 makes... yeah, okay. The 4 and 6, and then the... This is the only part that gets me. This is definitely not 15. This is 19. So it's the only part I'm doing wrong is right here. Yeah, there it is. Oh my god, just had to shift those two around. Ah, alright. Damn it. We were close for the longest time, we just didn't get it. Got it.
Professor, I've solved it.
Solved it, Professor? Yeah. Grumble. I got it. The door's open now. Good show, Luke. So what was it you were asking me earlier? I'm all ears now. I wanted to know when Don Paolo snuck his way into the village. It seemed like he followed us here. The other way into St. Mysterious over the drawbridge. Plus, I doubt Franco would let in such an obviously evil character as Don Paolo. Yes, to be honest, I still haven't quite worked out how Don Paolo entered St. Mysterious myself. It seems that after he made his way in, he tried to stay at Beatrice's inn. Oh, so that's the man who ran out on his bail. It makes sense that it was Don Paolo. That weasel did himself up to look like Inspector Chelmy, snuck into the manor, and... Hold on, when did he kill Simon? We'll get to that in a moment. We must keep climbing. Come along. So Layton's just solving all the mysteries as he's going up. Oh, he's just telling Luke, who didn't figure them out. Alright, that's gonna be it for now. We solved 2 puzzles since the last save. What? Okay, so that is gonna be it for now. Looks like we're getting very close to the big conclusion here, so that is the game. I had fun watching. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.